Hello everybody, I'm the official herbal therapist. This is going to be another Oral Washington rant. Now, probably like a couple of days ago, probably a little bit longer than that, I had did another rant on this dude. Now this dude, he was pretty much what was saying in his rant that he was talking about, woman being dominated and stuff like that, dominate and blah 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 and all this stuff there. All right, so after when I did that rant and I posted around on my official herbal therapist page, and also on my personal page, I got a lot of feedback from the dude and stuff, right? So come to find out that this dude who was doing it and stuff, right? He actually runs his own as you call it, coach and stuff, right? And so the name of this dude, his name is NatureBoy. Now keep in mind, this is my first time ever hearing about NatureBoy. Now once when people start telling me about him and tell me about the things that was happening with him and his quote unquote coat, it actually intrigued me and stuff, right? So I started researching NatureBoy. I started researching him. People was giving me a lot of feedback on it. That was showing me a lot different debates that he was doing. He had different debates that he did with different people and stuff that I found very interesting. I seen them. I think I seen like about 5 or 6 different debates that they had with him. Now, a lot of the debates that they was having with him, they was debating with him about, his belief, and they also was trying to debate with him about his personal lifestyle as well, living in this coat. All right. So I just want to go ahead and rant about that too and stuff, because like I said, I found it very interesting. I just want to just talk about it. All right. So first thing first is that in this rant, now there are a lot of things that NatureBoy was saying. I honestly understand where he's coming from. The reason why is because I studied a lot of stuff that he was talking about. And so I want to share some light about what he was talking about. Now, it's other stuff that he's talking about too that I don't agree with. I totally do not agree with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with it. I don't co-sign it, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? One of the things that he was saying that I don't agree with is when he's talking about polygamy. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely, positively, I do not agree with polygamy or none of that stuff. I don't care where it comes from. But however, I understand his point of view about it. You know what I'm saying? So his point of view about polygamy is this, and I was listening to him while he was doing this debate about this. Now, pretty much what he was saying is this about polygamy is this, just to sum it up, is that he believed that polygamy is active. He believed that the reason why polygamy is active and is good to do is because polygamy was going around even during the creation of man and stuff like that. So what I mean by that, so he was using the assumption based on, a lot of different spiritual texts, a lot of different African texts, a lot of even biblical texts too, about dealing with polygamy and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? One of his main stance was that after the creation of man, when God told man to go out and have dominion over the earth and stuff like that, and the nation started going out, then they, they started going and mating with each other and stuff like that. Now, during that time, it was considered that it was a lot of polygamy going on at that time, because a lot of people were not, as we call it now, brothers and sister, cousin. None of that didn't exist and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So he's using the assumption that since none of that stuff existed, the titles of brothers, sisters, stuff like that, that makes polygamy valid and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So this is the reason why in his cult he actually participate in the polygamy and stuff, you know what I'm saying? That's his perspective, you know what I'm saying? Now, just like I say, I totally do not agree with it, you know what I'm saying? I don't agree with polygamy at all. The reason why I personally don't agree with it, you know what I'm saying, is from my personal belief, is that I believe that I believe that a man and a woman should have a monogamous relationship where they was connected with just a man and just a woman connected. I believe that if you bring any other additional energies into that mix, that it brings an imbalance, you know what I'm saying? Like bringing in another man or bringing in another woman within the union, you know what I'm saying? I believe that it brings an imbalance, you know what I'm saying? Naturally and spiritually as well. So that's why I totally don't agree with polygamy. You know what I'm saying? Now another thing that he was mentioning about too is that he was talking a lot of stuff about nature, which hence his name, NatureBoy. He was talking a lot of things about nature. He was talking a lot of stuff how the way nature works and stuff. Now, and the people who's debating him, that was going against him and stuff, right? And the reason why they was going against him because not for per se what he's believing in, but for the simple fact that they just didn't understand what he was saying and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So to simplify what he was saying is that his belief is based on different principles. His belief is based on spirituality. His belief is based on a belief known as alchemist. You know what I'm saying? To be an alchemist. That's another part where his belief is based on as well. You know what I'm saying? His belief is also based on African astrology as well. You know what I'm saying? So he got all these different beliefs and he combined it into this one big old pot. You know what I'm saying? He also have a belief in metaphysics as well, you know what I'm saying? And now the reason why I know about this stuff is because this is the stuff that I personally took time and study, you know what I'm saying? I study about metaphysics, you know what I'm saying? Strongly. I studied strongly about metaphysics. I studied strongly about alchemy, about being an alchemist. You know what I'm saying? I studied strongly within spirituality. Then, of course, based on my background, I studied heavy on religion, period, and stuff. Every type of religion that's out there, period. The stuff I didn't study it strong on that too. So, just like I say, I understand where he's coming from that point of view and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Which, in other words, what he's saying, just like I say, what he's saying that everything is tied up to nature, period. And stuff, you know what I'm saying? He's saying that everything from the atoms, from us, we are tied up to nature, period. He even used the assumption what he was talking about that we just where we're spirits just trapped in the body or trapped in the, you know what I'm saying, as we call skin or a sleeve and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? A matter of fact, I recommend y'all go on Netflix and watch this show on Netflix that's called Alter Corbin. All right, it's a show on Netflix called Alter Corbin, and Alter Corbin talks a lot about that too, especially what NatureBoy is talking about and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It speaks a lot about that, what he's talking about, that you can grasp a bigger understanding about what he's saying. Now, once again, the stuff that he's talking about, I'm not saying that I'm co-signing with it or anything like that. All I'm doing is showing with the perspective of what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? So you can kind of get an idea of where he's coming from. You know what I'm saying? Now, once again, there are other stuff that he does that I don't agree with. He was saying some things that he was saying that he go around and when he's having sex with one of his women, he allowed children to watch. He was talking about things. He was saying things about viral infections that you know, HIV or AIDS doesn't exist. You know, different stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, stuff like that, I don't agree with him on that at all. You know what I'm saying? So, but then, like I say, I just want to just go ahead and just do a quick rant and just talk about that, because like I say, I found it interesting. Oh, one more thing too before I end this rant too. Now, when me studying the stuff that I studied about him, studied about his past history, studied about his beliefs, even studied the different debates that he was in. The conclusion that I came up with is that his behavior, he have a real dominant behavior, you know what I'm saying? He have a real dominant mentality. He have a real dominant mindset as well, you know what I'm saying? And the reason why he had this real dominant mindset is because it's based on a lot of traumatic things that happened to him in his past, you know what I'm saying? Which that's natural for any type of human to deal with anything traumatic. You know what I'm saying? Anytime a human deal with anything traumatic, you can tell within the behavior that this is what make them be who they are. You know what I'm saying? But the unfortunate part about this is that since he's like this, you know what I'm saying, now he done created a whole belief system centered around his behavior. It's gonna be real hard for him to come out to want to adapt to change. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take a lot for him to come out of that and to adapt to that certain type of change or certain type of behavior. It's almost as though it's as his behavior became more of a addiction, you know what I'm saying, where this is something that he's more comfortable with now, you know what I'm saying? And so within that, you know what I'm saying, I feel for him for real, you know what I'm saying? I wish him and, you know, the people around him the best and stuff like that, but at the same time, if that behavior progressed within his coat or whatever stuff like that, then it's not gonna end well for them at all. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I gotta say about this rant. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that and stuff, or if y'all have any more perspective about NatureBoy that you want to share with me, or any other type of things that you want to share with me about him. Feel free to hit me up as well. Like I always, fight fate with faith, and y'all have a wonderful day.